of the biggest challenges that people have with embracing potentiality, embracing this psychology is they've been taught, they've been told. All 4-year-olds get this, but when you go to first grade and get told, sit down, shut up, look like all the other kids in the row, color within the lines, we'll give you an A. They've been taught to perform in accordance with labels. They've been taught to believe what authorities and experts and other people say about them. So let me give you a great metaphor. If I was skiing up on Vail Mountain last month and I fell and I just had this terrible leg break, and I got down to the emergency room and the doctor looked at this horrible break and said, Mr. Sumner, I want you to know something. 90% of my patients limp with that kind of break. Although this is a metaphor, it's very real. I can take you into any number of studies. When we look at this doctor's patients, 90% of them limp. 10% say, no, I'm not. I'm going to figure it out. But 90% accept the label, accept the diagnosis, believe what this loving, caring, compassionate authority expert told them about their leg break. Now, in a parallel universe, on a different day, same leg break, but if it's a different doctor who says, hey, Mr. Sumner, I want you to know that 90% of my patients walk fine. Now, you have to do the rehab. Rehab will be arduous, but if you do the rehab, then you're going to have a great life. You're going to walk fine. When we study his patients, 90% of them walk fine. Now, when people come into my office and ask for coaching, and I watch them limp in psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, and I say, why do you limp? They tell me, because I broke my leg. They don't tell me because an authority that I trusted convinced me I was a limper. So it's my job to convince you that you have unlimited potentiality, because the metaphor gets really great in its conclusion, because when you understand how the body looks at that bone and that break and says, ooh, that's a big break, but I'm going to build that bone not back 100% as good as new, but at 110 or 120% level, it overbuilds the bone. It makes it stronger, such that of the two legs now, that leg bone is stronger than the other one. That very same process occurs in psychology as well. A broken heart, a broken mind, a broken thought becomes the strongest part of you if you do the rehab. And so now what you are allowed to do is break free of any programming from your parents and family of origin to anything that happened in your school years, anything, anywhere, anytime. Find a different authority, find a different expert, find what the latest in rehab is, and watch your strength and potentiality just soar, and you will not ever limp again.